Idyllwild Arts respectfully acknowledges the Kawishpa Kawigna, also known as Cahuilla Band of Indians, and all 9 sovereign bands of Cahuilla people who have stewarded this land throughout the generations and continue to steward this land for the future generations. Greetings, distinguished guests, Board of Trustees, Foundation Council, Associates of Idyllwild Arts, faculty, staff, and most of all, greetings to the class of 2020. My name is Pamela Jordan, and I am President and Head of School of Idyllwild Arts. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to welcome you to the 34th Commencement exercises of Idyllwild Arts Academy. We gather today to witness the conferring of diplomas to these 85 graduates and to congratulate them on their accomplishments of the past 4 years. We know that our focus today will center around those outstanding young men and women, but I would be remiss if I did not recognize and thank our incredible teachers and staff. From the classroom to the dorm room to the dining hall, this faculty and staff have challenged the students, nurtured them, and carried them through life's ups and downs. And this year, when the global health pandemic caused us to send students home, they acted swiftly to meet students virtually and provide the same care and kindness they created in their physical spaces. I also want to thank the many parents who chose Idyllwild Arts for their child's education and the guardians and families who supported these students throughout their journeys. Attending Idyllwild Arts is not for the faint of heart. Your support of these graduates has been the wind beneath their wings through challenges and triumphs. On behalf of the faculty and staff, we congratulate you today and thank you for your support of these graduates. Each year, Idyllwild Arts has its unique set of challenges. 3 years ago, we wondered whether our campus would be here as we watched our summer students evacuate during the Cranston fire. In 2019, we witnessed what many of us refer to as the St. Valentine's Day flood, as water washed over the bridge coming onto the campus and mudslides caused students to remain in their dorm rooms. And of course, this year, the global health pandemic not only dictated that students evacuate campus, but they would not be able to return to celebrate their hard work and accomplishments, a right afforded to thousands of graduates before them. Life continues to teach us that we must learn from the past, live in the present, and prepare for an unpredictable future. Our founders looked at the devastation following World War II, and they knew that for a better future, we needed to call people, indeed compel people, to come to this secluded mountaintop village called Idyllwild. They knew that art had the power to reach humanity. They built this school on the profound belief in you, the students of Idyllwild Arts. You are the ones who will use creativity to make global change. You are the ones who will bring beauty and hope to villages, communities, and cities around the world. You will help the world see that art is the greatest teacher of humanity and that art making is only one outcome of a creative life. The obstacles and challenges that you have faced over the years have taught you to grow and change and evolve. Someone wisely told me once, you can't climb a smooth wall. There will be bumps, and you will need the grooves to climb higher. What you have experienced over the last 4 years, and because of the obstacles you have encountered, you are uniquely prepared to climb higher and make a difference for those around you. For years, you have turned to your teachers, your peers, and your parents for inspiration. And now, graduates, we turn to you. We beseech you to inspire us. Make the purpose and mission of Idyllwild Arts matter. Be the change that we know you can be. Be the inspiration for those yet to come, the teachers, the staff, the incoming students, and those returning students who witness the examples you set. Inspire us to be better and to do more so we can continue to make possible the mission that we seek every day at Idyllwild Arts. Remember who you are and what you stand for. We don't know what you will do, but we know who you are. And you are now part of our alumni network of citizen artists who are making a difference in every part of the world. Your indelible mark has been made on Idyllwild Arts. Now prove us right, graduates. Make our mission matter and be the change in the world we know you can be. Dr. Richard H. McNeil was one of the earliest supporters of Idyllwild Arts. His philanthropy, vision, and belief in Idyllwild helped to ensure that our school would become a world-renowned Academy for the Arts. Dr. McNeil passed away last year, and in remembering his life, we were reminded of his genius as well as his generosity. The Richard H. McNeil Award is granted to a senior who has excelled in the three tenets of Idyllwild Arts Academy's purpose: arts, academics, and personal growth. The recipient of the 2020 Richard H. McNeil Award is Aurora Winger. Now, if you were physically here, the sound would be deafening because Aurora's classmates would be so happy for her. Everyone knows Aurora because she's such a highly visible and accomplished student. She is president of the National Honor Society. She was winner of the Theater Department's Spirit Award. She worked as a summer intern for the school's annual Native American Arts Festival, and she continued on as an ambassador in the summer program that concluded with the Cranston Fire. She will forever be remembered for the consent talk she gave with Amelia Acevedo at All School. She's been a writing tutor, as well as a tutor for math and science, and is described as reliable and helpful when working with the younger students. Aurora is critical of the school, but in the most positive way. She wants the school to be better and to do better. She doesn't just offer constructive criticism, she offers ideas and solutions as well. As one teacher put it, Aurora is simply perfect. In the fall, Aurora will be attending Fordham University on the Lincoln Center campus in New York City, where she will major in design and production with an emphasis in stage management, and a double major in business and finance. She received the Theater Excellence Award from Fordham University, which means that she will only have to pay for room and board. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the recipient of the Richard H. McNeil Award, Miss Aurora Winger.
Hi everyone! I am more than honored to be this year's McNeil awardee. I wanted to start out by telling you a story I made up as a kid of a mouse that often turned into a tiger that lived across the forest from my sister and me. When the mouse was at rest in her cave, she felt safe, and the forest was silent. The presence of the mouse was always there, but as long as we kept our voices down and stayed away from the mouse's den, there was no fear that the mouse would turn into a tiger. Sometimes, though, on occasion, a branch would break, my sister and I would wander too close to the cave, or the next-door gorillas would make noise, and the mouse would be angered into a tiger. The cave door would crack, the forest would fill with the horrible energies of mice turning into hungry tigers, and the world went from silent to tiger roars that made your ears ring and your spine coil. Protocol required me to grab my sister and run to the next-door gorillas for protection, but tigers are fast and often we didn't make it. As my sister and I got older, the story turned from mine to ours, and we began to label the people around us as the animals that best fit them. The untrustworthy people were snakes that could bite our toes and inject poison in us if we didn't climb into the treehouse fast enough. Those who showed us kindness were hummingbirds, for their voices were soft and their smell was sweet. The mouse that turned into a tiger stayed in its cage, and we stayed in our treehouse, creating more fairy tales of people as animals. This is how I learned to storytell. Since man began, people have used storytelling to explain the world around them. We relate the things around us to those of our imaginations to give ourselves the stability and understanding we need to survive. I want you all to think back to your childhood. What stories did you have? Did you have a mouse that turned into a tiger? Was it the scary flush of the toilet or the monster under your bed? How did you explain your world? Now, I'd like to bring you back from your fairy tales and tell you another story. That is one of two mountain bears that in the face of World War II built an art school. A safe haven to storytell for the children of a world of mice and tigers. In the midst of all things dangerous, vicious, and unknown, they knew we needed light and that light would come from the storytellers. They gathered the good-hearted animals and they built ballerina studios out of storytelling forests, building a community where all baby animals could learn to use their innate storytelling to impact the world around them with light. We are a part of this story. As students, parents, teachers, and faculty, we make up the Bears' vision of this school. All of us, since the day we signed our handbooks, are a part of the storytelling world that the burly mountain men made for us. What animal are you? What type of storyteller are you? Whatever it is important to the fundamentals of humanity's light. Our graduation and end of year did not go as planned, and in a lot of ways it sucks. But I advise all of us to think of this tiger of a pandemic as an extraordinary opportunity to tap back into our childhoods, into the vision of these burly mountain men, and find the light inside each of us to share. Reach out to your community today. Email the teacher who had the most impact in your life and tell them why. FaceTime your closest friend and congratulate each other on your hard work. Be the team we always have been and make this day, no matter how hard it is, a good day. For we all did it. We graduated. And we are today, as we always have been since our childhood stories, storytellers of the world. Class of 2020, we have the opportunity to share a crazy story through the skills we have worked on our entire lives, through the spread of our art. So let's do it. Let's create our stories and share our creations and use our art to help heal our homes, our hearts, and the world around us. Now go forth and create, celebrate, and innovate!
Good evening. My name is Mary Ann Kent-Stoll, and I'm the Vice President, Educational Programs. It is my honor to present the Class of 2020 Valedictorian Ying Chu Kelly Chen. Kelly has distinguished herself by earning the highest GPA, that's grade point average, of her senior class. Her accomplishment is a reflection of a beautiful journey through her years here at Idyllwild Arts Academy. From the time she arrived as a freshman, enrolled in intermediate ESL courses, until she came to the place that she is now, she has never wavered from her commitment to learning, growing, and improving, no matter how difficult her challenges. Her teachers have commented that Kelly's continual quest to better herself has made them better teachers. Kelly's desire for improvement does not come from wanting to be better than others. Rather, it is derived from a devotion to knowledge. What is particularly admirable about Kelly is she knows that ultimately what is most important is sharing one's gifts with others. Always humble, positive, warm, and generous, Kelly is a light in our community, and she will be greatly missed. Our Valedictorian 2020, Miss Ying-Chu Kelly Chen。
各位老师、各位同学、各位家长、各位来宾，大家好。Of course, I am pleased to be your valedictorian today. But no award, no numbers, no grades can fully capture the creative achievements and the power of our community. Even though I will be eating chips in my pajamas when you watch this recording, you should feel the power of the amphitheater as if the class of 2020, the dreamers, the artists, we're all standing together to end our journey. We won't be handed our diplomas and white roses on stage today, but we did give our dreams and our hearts to this place 4 years ago, where we were raised from naive teenager to young adult. Idyllwild Arts specifically told me to never give up. So to quote our iconic Juan Li here, before we run away from Idyllwild Arts, I would like to share my own story. I entered Idyllwild Arts as an ESL student and a level C dancer. Because I was getting used to a new language and because I was at the bottom of the department, I cried every day. Ellen, I truly don't know why you accepted me. I didn't call my parents for 2 months because I told myself that crying wasn't what they needed to see. I didn't want them to see my failure. Sophomore year was even harder on me because nothing is more painful than when your confidence is destroyed. After I left ESL, I took honors classes and a Spanish class. But that didn't erase the difference between me and my talented and fluent classmates, because I still didn't know how to write an essay or remember a dance combination. I remember doing those reading questions in Rob Week's class every day. Everyone managed to finish all the work in class, while I was still starting question 2 by the end of the period. It wasn't easy to be 100 times slower compared to others. But I accepted it because I didn't want to admit that I was behind. Even though my rehearsals at night go till 9 p.m., sometimes I woke up at 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning to study. I was scared to tell anyone when I was injured because I didn't want to sit out of a dance class. How could I ever dare to stop working for improvement when everyone else around me was better? I just wanted to be as good as everyone else. But why was it so hard? Frustration was powerful, but fortunately something else was more powerful. Love. The love from my dear faculty and you, my class of 2020, who lifted me through all the difficulties in life and put me where I am standing today. Do you remember Papa Shumpo playing his guitar in dorm office? Do you remember Karen taking us on a walk when we just finished calculating college tuition? Do you remember stepping on each other when we stood barefoot in the snow, in the middle of the night, when the alarm went off? Again? Dancers, do you remember when we held each other's hands backstage before the performance? Do you remember when my tears dropped on your shoulder and yours on mine? These are the reasons why I call Idyllwild Arts a second home. Despite the speed of Wi-Fi and the crazy fire alarm in Pearson. We didn't quite finish our senior sunset. And I will truly miss Jonathan Sharp's vocal concerts in all my ballet classes. But class of 2020, this is where we will have to part from each other. For now. We became so comfortable with each other, celebrating together, making mistakes together, and even sharing dressing rooms, sharing all our intimate moments. We are all used to each other because you are my comfort zone. And you give me the power to keep going. But the journey of the dreamers must go on. I wish I could hug you one last time in my Idyllwild Arts graduation gown. But it wasn't delivered on time, and also we better not. Just know that I will still be clapping and screaming your name when you walk across the screen. But it will not be the last time that we support each other. It's been a long and difficult way to come for a unique class. But it is our time to shine. We can now slam our student handbooks in the trash can and face life with the tools and love that we need to create our own tomorrows. Thank you all for being a part of my life, for making me who I am and who we are. Congratulations, class of 2020. Don't stop until you are proud. And remember, this is just a beginning.
Hello, my name is Jeff Dvorak, and I'm chair of the Board of Trustees of the Idyllwild Arts Foundation. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and our Foundation Council, I would like to extend a welcome to family and friends, offer our thanks to the faculty and staff for doing an outstanding job in trying circumstances, and also congratulations to the class of 2020. To the graduating class of 2020, you have proven yourselves to be resilient and able to adapt to disruption and change. Your art has already impacted the lives of thousands who've experienced it here on this mountain and beyond. And we know you're an amazing group of accomplished individuals. We know the best is yet to come. So congratulations on achieving this milestone. I have the distinct honor and pleasure of introducing our commencement speaker today, Dr. Amber Paris. Dr. Amber Paris created the Climate Science Alliance in 2015, which now includes a network of more than 350 organizations and agencies working collaboratively to advance science-based solutions for addressing the impacts of climate change. Her work as the director of the organization centers on building a science-focused network of leaders, scientists, and managers dedicated to sharing ecosystem-based resiliency approaches to safeguard our communities and natural resources from the impact of climate change. Dr. Paris leads several initiatives, including innovative community engagement programs such as Climate Kids, that focuses on the role of art and artists in building climate literacy. In 2005, she worked in Washington, D.C. as a science advisor at the Association of Fish and Wildlife Agencies before starting the climate science program at the California Department of Fish and Wildlife in 2008. In 2013, Dr. Paris was appointed by then California Governor Jerry Brown as the Assistant Secretary of Climate Change at the California Natural Resources Agency. A graduate of Idyllwild Arts, Ms. Paris holds a PhD in Environmental Studies Conservation Biology from Antioch University, New England. She's also a Switzer Fellow and was recently recognized as San Diego's 2019 Community Hero for Climate Change by local public broadcasting station KPBS and the National Conflict Resolution Center. It is my distinct honor to welcome Dr. Amber Paris.
Hello everyone and happy graduation. I know this is probably not how you imagined your graduation would be, but let's just take a moment to imagine that we're all back in Idyllwild. Feel the sun on your face as you look out over the Holmes Amphitheater. The excitement and exhilaration you feel standing next to all of your friends and classmates as you prepare to walk up onto the stage. Hear the wind blowing in the pine trees, the wonderful smell of summer and warm weather. You can look out and see the friends, the family, the people that you love, smiling and excited as they watch you walk up onto the stage. You're there, you're in the amphitheater, and you're graduating. My name is Amber Paris, and I am a proud Idyllwild Arts alum, mom of 2 amazing kids, a very fat, old, grumpy cat, and 3 chickens. I grew up in Idyllwild, but have lived and traveled all over the world before finally settling in San Diego. Growing up in Idyllwild gave me strong roots and a love for nature, and attending Idyllwild Arts opened up the world of art, creative expression, and innovative thinking. My path has been framed by this love for art and science, and I have crafted a career and lifelong dedication to leveraging both of those sides. As a scientist, I've been taught to think analytically, sometimes detached, but art opens up emotion, heart, and a deep connection and caring for the areas that I work. As my career evolved, I have leaned on my artistic background and creativity to become a better scientist, having the ability to see things differently, to bring creativity and maybe a little craziness to a stoic, peer-reviewed world. Being an artist gives you a certain set of skills, the ability to take risks, to put something out in the world that others may not like or understand. It teaches you to be brave, to be bold, to test and to try. I have spent years focusing my career, my life, on making the planet a better, more sustainable, and more just place for all of us. My love for wildlife, plants, birds, butterflies, and bees has been reflected in years of hard work. But all of that, everything I love and cherish, is under threat, And it's not just that the earth will suffer. Our ability as humans to live on this earth is in question. For the last 15 years, I have been working on climate change. Let me say that again. 15 years. And we are still so far from where we need to be to really address this climate crisis. I like to joke that I spend just enough time with climate scientists to be absolutely terrified of our future. In the last 5 years, the big scary things we thought would happen long after we were gone are already coming to fruition. The clock is ticking, yet nothing seems to gain traction for people to come together and take action. While it sometimes feels hopeless, I personally cannot dwell in that space of fear and sadness. I am compelled to find areas where I have traction, where I can make a difference, where I can inspire, support, and ignite others to use their talents, their relationships, their unique gifts to contribute to make things different. It has not been an easy road, but I have surrounded myself with others who are on a similar mission. And while you often only hear doom and gloom, when you connect with people, when you are aware of change, you begin to see that there are so many reasons to be hopeful. And for me, this graduation today, this celebration of you, is all about hope. From all my years working on climate change, I have come to realize that it takes all of us together to make the kind of massive, monumental shifts we need to see in the world. We cannot change the world alone. We all have to contribute. And more importantly, you don't carry this burden alone. We each have an important role or piece of the puzzle to fill. And in these combined, strategic, and intentional efforts is where the magic comes and real change happens. We each carry within us a responsibility to decide whether we will be active or passive in co-creating the world around us. Co-creating a world in which we don't just survive but thrive. And it's happening. People are coming together in new and unique ways, making change, taking care of each other, and honestly, these little steps count. Everyday actions to lessen your impact, kindness and taking care of each other, learning from one another's cultures and stories, and being an active part of the discussion and solutions. For me, this is climate hope. All the actions woven together create change, and they all start with one person. Even amidst the fear and uncertainty of the COVID-19 crisis, I see many reasons to be hopeful. We have seen with our own eyes how the environment can rebound. Cleaner air from fewer cars and air travel have added years to people's lives. Wild animals roam city sidewalks. The flowers and plants seem to be blooming more vibrantly. Or maybe we're just slowing down enough to pay more attention, being more mindful. We're seeing the kindness of the human spirit on display every day, watching people help each other, admiring the sacrifices that people are making every day in our hospitals, harvesting our food, providing essential services, and even shopping for our toilet paper. In all those little glimmers of love, I see hope for our future, and most of all, I see that hope in you. There is no one-size-fits-all solution for the myriad of challenges we face. Something that might work in one place might not work as effectively in another. But we have to be big, we have to be bold, and we have to take chances. We have to test and try different approaches in order to find the best fit for what our communities need. When I created the Climate Science Alliance, an organization I continue to lead, I wanted to create a space where people could come together, find common ground, and work collaboratively to advance actions on a scale much larger than what we could do alone. Each project and activity that we take on in the Climate Science Alliance embraces this kind of strategic action, rooted in the needs of the people we work with. The success of this kind of work comes from the heart and creativity that my team puts into it every day. A close friend and leader in the Southwest Native American community once told me, "I don't care what you think until I know that you care." At the Climate Science Alliance, we take this to heart and are deeply invested in the people we work with, the communities we serve, and the plants, animals, air, and water that define our quality of life. We need to dig deep and try things that haven't been done before. We need to build relationships, to advance planning, test strategies, and nurture the next generation of youth leaders. And we do this with artists. This is why I need you, why the world needs you now more than ever. I'd love to tell you that the world will get back to normal soon, and that life will be just how it used to be. But it's not. The world is not going back to how it was. We are forever changed on an individual level, as a community, and as global citizens. You stand in a pivotal moment in humanity's history, a major precipice, a crossroad like no other, where the choices we make moving forward will determine our very existence on this planet. We're at a point in time where we must seize this moment, our 11th hour, to lock in the fate of humanity. And who has the power to do that? You! You have the gifts that can shape the world that is to come. You have a role in helping us not only survive on this planet, but to thrive. Your creativity, passion, commitment, your biggest, boldest, craziest idea can change our trajectory. Your art, no matter what form it takes, has the power to make people think, to reflect, to connect, to act. Art touches people in a way that science cannot. It resonates in your heart, it sticks in your brain, it changes you. We need artists now more than ever to step into these roles of leadership, to support and help advance actions, to honestly communicate what is at risk, and vision out a path for the future. Your art reminds us of our shared humanity. More than anything, we need to come together as a people, to take care of each other, to implement a world that is not just sustainable, but vibrant, kind, and just. This is a time of challenge, but we don't grow without challenge. It is often what makes us find out-of-the-box solutions and reminds us that we are all human beings. Art is a great medium for seeding these ideas and conversations. I know the journey ahead is not easy, but you can prepare yourself, you can adapt, you are resilient. As a graduating senior, you have worked hard to get to this moment. You have grown in ways that cannot be quantified. You've expanded your mindset, you've learned from experience, you felt deep emotions, and you have brought the world to life through your art because it comes from your heart. You show others how and what you care about, and when you do that, you connect with someone. Whether you're a painter, a photographer, a singer or a writer, a dancer, an actor, or bringing fabulous new fashion into the world, you've already changed our world, and you will continue to do so. That in itself brings me hope. Now more than ever, we need you. You'll have to dig deep. The journey ahead is not easy, but resilience starts with you. No matter how daunting this seems, please remember that you do not carry this burden alone. Cultivate your community of support. Find those things that give you hope and hold on to them. Harness the goodwill around you. Understand where you come from and where you want to go. And remember, we are all in this together. We have a shared experience now, a new reality, and we cannot put the blinders back on and go back to life as it was. We have the chance to help make things right. Our world will be different, but you are well poised to lead, to leverage your creativity and problem solving on a whole new level. I see this in you. Your teachers, your mentors, your friends, your family, we all see this in you. It's not easy to embrace this responsibility, but you're not alone. Follow your heart, share your strength, and let your creativity and unique gifts lift you up. Please help lift us all up. So here we are, the end of this talk. As I fill your screen with pictures of you and your friends, know that you are amazing. We are all so proud of you and will continue to support and celebrate you as you take this next step in life. Now is the time to dance, to shout, to sing, to celebrate. You have graduated, and a new phase of your life has begun.
Now it is time to award the diplomas and hear from each arts chair some words about their beloved seniors.
Hi, I'm Kim Henderson, Chair of the Creative Writing Department, and I'll be presenting the Creative Writing graduates. Bailey Bunoshek is a 3-year senior from Mountain Center, California. She is this year's Outstanding Creative Writer and Senior Class Scholar. She is proudest of completing her novel project her sophomore year and has fond memories of all the parallax readings, the first Writers Eat Pie Day, and watching Clueless on the tiny Burchard TV. She plans to attend College of the Desert before transferring to a UC school to study English and pursue a career in journalism. Ryan French is a 3-year senior from Boulder, Colorado. He is proudest of his work as this year's senior editor of Parallax, and he was one of the best Parallax editors we've had. When asked about his favorite memory, he said he loves everything about the creative writing department, and that his favorite memory is the department as a whole and all the people in it. He plans to attend the University of Montana, mine and Kaylin's alma mater, in the fall to study elementary education. Emma Jake Smith is a 4-year senior from Southern California. We will miss his memorable characters, intriguing world building, and graphic storytelling. He is proudest of being the sole 4-year senior in the creative writing department. Jake plans to attend Hawaii Pacific University and study computer science with the dream of someday making video games.
Hi, my name is Ellen Rosa Taylor, Chair of the Dance Department, and I'll be presenting the 2020 dance graduates. Yingchu Kelly Chen. Kelly is a 4-year senior from Taiwan. She is this year's valedictorian and received the 9th and 10th grade Scholar Award. Yingchu has been a member of the National Honor Society for 3 years, a prefect for 2 years, the Student Council, Freshman Representative, Junior Representative, and International Student Representative. Some of her favorite roles she has danced are Puck in A Midsummer's Night Dream, the Pas de Trois in Swan Lake, and Jose Limon's There Is a Time. One of her favorite memories at Idyllwild Arts is announcing Brooke Manning's bagel and ice cream diet at the All School during National Honor Society induction. Kelly will be attending Southern Methodist University as a President's Scholar, where she will be double majoring in dance and mechanical engineering. Andrea Hernandez Vandilin. Andrea is a 3-year senior from Mexico. She is a prefect and has won awards such as second place at the Youth American Grand Prix San Diego semifinals for 2020, as well as being a semifinalist for the Spotlight Awards at the Music Center for 2019 and 2020. Some of the favorite roles she has performed are Les Sylphides, Les Corsaires Pas de Deux, Patrick Franz's piece from 2018, and The Black Swan. One of her favorite memories is YGP weekend in February 2020 because of the fun she had with her friends in the hotel and how much she laughed that weekend, as well as achieving something very important to her. Mackenzie Jordan. Mackenzie is a 4-year senior from Georgia. She is a prefect, a student ambassador, the secretary of the Black Student Union, and she was the freshman and senior class representative. One of her favorite dances that she performed in was the piece Look, choreographed by Irisha Hubbard. A favorite memory from Mackenzie from Idyllwild Arts was coming back her senior year and seeing all of the seniors on move-in day helping each other. They talked about what they wanted to do after Idyllwild and what they could give back to the school. Mackenzie will be attending Florida State University in the fall to major in dance and minor in athletic training. Alexis Kuykendall. Lexi is a 4-year senior from California. She was featured in 2 discount dance promotional videos, was a SMARTS volunteer, a member of the National Honor Society, a prefect her junior year, senior class president, a member of the Environmental Club, and in Art and Societies for 4 years. Some of her favorite roles that she has performed at Idyllwild Arts are Bella Lewinsky's Turf, Big Swan in Swan Lake, and all of the pieces choreographed by Stephanie Gilliland. One of her favorite memories is walking back to the dorms after a late night rehearsal because being exhausted made everything so much funnier. Next year, Lexi will be attending Cal Arts to major in dance. Ariel Lee Ming. Ariel is a 4-year senior from Bermuda. She is this year's Bella Lewinsky Award winner. She is a student ambassador, a member of the Black Student Union, a member of the Diversity Committee, a teacher with the Children's Dance Program. Ariel's duet, Uncovered, which she co-choreographed and performed in, won 3rd place at the Youth American Grand Prix San Diego competition this year. Some of her favorite pieces she performed in were Look, choreographed by Arisha Hubbard, and Patrick's Duet. A favorite memory of Ariel's was her freshman year going into the first dance department audition and not being able to completely keep up with the upperclassmen. Little did she know that the other young students beside her, who also didn't quite catch every move, would turn out to be some of her best friends. Next year, Ariel will be attending the Rambert School. Brooke Manning. Brooke is a 3-year senior from Lake Arrowhead, California. She is co-president of the Environmental Club, a member of National Honor Society, Art and Society, SMARTS. She is a student ambassador, a prefect, and a teacher for the Children's Dance Program. Brooke has danced in the ballets La Bayadere and Paquita, among others, and has performed works by Hy Cohen, Stephanie Gilliland, and Irisha Hubbard. Some of Brooke's favorite memories are dance parties with Kai in their very well-decorated room and being able to spend so much time with all of her closest friends. Next year, Brooke will attend UC Irvine to major in dance. Isabella Marca. Isabella is a 2-year senior from California. During her time at Idyllwild Arts, she has performed in the ballet La Bayadere, as well as performing in works by Jonathan Sharp and Hy Cohen. Her clean and clear technique always makes her stand out in her dance classes. We wish her luck in her future endeavors. Phoebe McDowell. Phoebe is a 2-year senior from Virginia. Her favorite performance at Idyllwild Arts was Jose Lamon's There Is a Time. Phoebe also performed in the ballets La Bayadere, Paquita, A Midsummer's Night's Dream, and Swan Lake. Additionally, she performed works by Stephanie Gilliland and Jonathan Sharp. One of Phoebe's favorite memories from Idyllwild Arts is watching everyone backstage and seeing all the hard work they put in to come to its end goal. Next year, Phoebe will be attending Cal Arts to pursue a BFA in dance. Natalia Perez Barrera. Natalia is a 3-year senior from Mexico. Her favorite performance at Idyllwild Arts was Alice's Adventures in Wonderland because it was such a fun performance. Her favorite role was the solo she danced in Paquita because learning and performing that solo pushed her beyond what she thought her limits were technically and artistically. One of Natalia's favorite memories was the last day of her senior year at Idyllwild, Friday, March 13th, where after performing the first and last performance of Swan Lake, the dancers went to the studios to hang out and then went to the bookstore to get ice cream and chocolates. That day, she realized how lucky she was to have been in such a wonderful place for the past 3 years with such beautiful and talented friends. Natalia will be attending Ohio State and majoring in dance and physics. Jonathan Smith. Jack is a 4-year senior from New York State. He is a teacher for the Children's Dance Program and has been an apprentice with the Inland Pacific Ballet Company for the past 2 years. He has also been a prefect, a student ambassador, a member of the Environmental Club, and a math tutor. Some of the roles Jack has performed at Idyllwild Arts include Von Rothbart in Swan Lake, Bottom in A Midsummer Night's Dream, and he has also performed in Bella Lewitsky's Turf. A favorite memory of Jack's is performing on the Bowman stage and sharing the space with his friends. Next year, Jack will attend NYU Tisch to major in dance. Kai Marie Strachan. Kai is a 3-year senior from the Bahamas. Kai is a teacher in the Children's Dance Program and also a member of the Black Student Union. Some of Kai's favorite roles were being a princess in A Midsummer Night's Dream and being in the mazurka and a princess dance in Swan Lake. Kai also enjoyed being in the piece Look, choreographed by Irisha Hubbard. One of Kai's favorite memories is when she visited Idyllwild Arts Academy for the first time. She was able to watch all the dance classes and meet all the dancers that are now her best friends today. Next year, Kai will attend Ohio State University to major in dance. Carla Sofia Tellez Marquez. Sofia is a 4-year senior from Mexico. She is this year's outstanding dancer. She has won top 12 in classical and contemporary dance for the San Diego Youth American Grand Prix competition. Some of her favorite dance roles are the Queen of Hearts in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, the White Swan in Swan Lake, Sunlit Song, and pieces choreographed by Patrick Franz and Ellen Rosa. One memory that is always going to be important for her is every ballet class and rehearsal with Patrick Franz. His guiding and teaching helped make her believe in herself as a dancer. Sophia plans to pursue a BFA in contemporary dance in Mexico, as well as to audition for professional dance companies. Fabio Tello Munoz. Fabio is a 4-year senior from Mexico. He has been a prefect for 2 years, was president of the soccer club, and was a student representative on the Challenge Success Committee. Some of the favorite roles that he danced were Oberon in A Midsummer's Night's Dream, the principal male dancer in Paquita and La Bayadere, and dancing in pieces choreographed by Ellen Rosa Taylor, Jonathan Sharp, and Stephanie Gilliland. A favorite memory of Fabio's was laughing, joking, and playing around with the boys in the dressing room the past 4 years, and also being part of Dorm 3 in small dorms 2 times, as a student and a prefect. Next year, Fabio will be attending George Mason University on a full scholarship to major in dance.
Hi, I'm Shelley Short, and I'm the chair of the Film and Digital Media Department. Today, I'm going to present to you the 2020 Film and Digital Media student seniors. Lenny Borzov is a dedicated filmmaker who has spent the last 2 years in the Film and Digital Media program focused on perfecting his craft. He is the master of relating a film to any experience. He has completed 2 movies, The Game, and a small review on Temporary Complicated Life. Lenny was offered a scholarship and will attend the prestigious film program at Columbia College in Chicago. He will miss the people that were around him, kind, supportive, coolest, and the best. Ekaterina Glaka. Ekaterina Glaka, fondly known as Kate, is a 2-year senior and the recipient of the Film and Digital Media Outstanding Senior Award. She fell in love with Idyllwild Arts during her time in the summer film camp. Kate has accomplished so much in such a short time with several films including Cherry Blossom and her amazing live video production during the 2020 Art and Society Symposium. Kate has been accepted with a scholarship to the School of Visual Arts. She enjoyed her experiences at ID Film and will miss her friends and amazing teachers. Paul Kilgus, an insightful filmmaker, is a 3-year senior who has completed 3 successful films and was awarded the Cinestory Award for his writing. As any good student should, Paul has challenged his teachers and fellow filmmakers to push through their preconceptions and look for better solutions. He is planning to attend college in Germany or become a pirate. He's not sure. Paul is grateful for all the opportunities and amazing people, and the environment. Idyllwild truly is a special place. April McDonald. April is a 3-year senior who has excelled at storytelling and the recipient of the 2019 Alexis Echevarria Screenwriting Award. She has a strong artistic voice and a will to foster her filmmaking skills anywhere she goes. She will be attending Art Center of College of Design in Pasadena. She enjoys the passion and excitement from everyone in the film department and loves the dedication to the art she cares so much about. Rutaro Numano. Versed in all things technical, has spent the past 3 years honing his skills in visual arts. He's completed 2 successful films that incorporate his VisFX training. He has been accepted to the School of Visual Arts and will be choosing a gap year before attending. Zachary Sadek is a postgraduate of the Film and Digital Media Department. He has spent the year working with his fellow filmmakers and completed his short film, The Contract. Zach is a film connoisseur who has a rich knowledge of film and that will serve him well as he attends Santa Monica Community College. He has been awarded an internship with Bloomhouse Productions this summer. Zach says he will miss the people, the faculty, everyone really. Alexis Lexi Ward is a 2-year senior who has achieved success in screenwriting with several completed short films. Her film, Sweet Tooth, was cut short by the pandemic, but has not let this stop her from creating a remarkable piece. Lexi is a valuable member of the crew and enjoys script supervising. She will be attending Syracuse University in the fall. Jack Wang, also known as Jack, is a 4-year senior who is always positive and curious. He has been the recipient of the Outstanding Film and Digital Media Underclass Award and the Boris Karloff Scholar Award. Jack has spent his 4 years mastering his cinematography skills, culminating in his final capstone, a roll of film. He will be attending the School of Visual Arts in New York. Jack says he will miss experiences with his fellow filmmakers, like eating at In-N-Out at 1 a.m. And just for you, Jack, life is like a Mobius.
Hello, my name is Abby Bosworth. I'm the chair of the Inter-Arts and Fashion Department, and I am very happy to introduce my graduating seniors. First of all, I would like to introduce Igarim Baitasova. She is a 3-year senior who came to fashion from the dance department in her junior year. From her time at Idyllwild Arts, she is most proud of the beautiful senior show that she did in the Parks Gallery, and she will miss spending time with her friends in the fashion studio in her free time, working on all her projects. Igarim is planning to continue studying fashion in London when she leaves here, and we wish her the best of luck. We will miss you. Jackson Bunacek is a 3-year senior, Art in Society member, and recipient of the Inter-Arts Outstanding Artist Award. His best memories here are of advisee dinners and of working on departmental productions, especially A Midsummer Night's Dream. Jackson has done amazing work fundraising and raising awareness for Coachella Valley Autism Society. Jackson intends to study neuroscience, initially at San Diego Miramar, and plans to continue working beyond that with the autism community. Jaemin Bayon is a 2-year senior who should be very proud of her conceptual installations and garment designs, which she has shown in Parks Gallery for the last 2 years. Jaemin is also an accomplished technician when it comes to fashion construction. I wish Jamie the best of luck in her future studies. Edward MacLeod Hill is a 3-year senior who in his junior year came from music to Inter-Arts, where he found his true passion for photography and creating artistic chaos. Eddie is very proud of graduating from Idyllwild Arts and will most fondly remember time spent here painting murals and going for photo shoots off the hill. Eddie will be attending Cal Arts next year. Hayley Leary-Forey is a 2-year senior and recipient of our Departmental Award for Professionalism in Fashion. We will miss her kindness and dedication in the fashion studio. Hayley is going to attend Otis College of Art here in California next year. Shiyu Xie is a 2-year senior who should be very proud of the confidence and skills that she has worked hard to achieve in her time at Idyllwild Arts Academy. We wish her the best of luck as she will be continuing to study fashion in London next year. Ji-won Yu is a 4-year senior. Her proudest moments at Idyllwild Arts Academy have been finishing her fashion show garments and fitting them on her models. She says her best memory is running around looking for good restaurants on our fabric field trips.
G1 is so excited to get to a real city, New York to be precise, where she is currently choosing between Parsons and Rhode Island School of Design. Yuhan Zhao is a 3-year senior and recipient of our Departmental Award for the Best Senior Show. Kitty should be very proud of the beautiful and thoughtful aesthetic she has developed in her designs. We wish her the best of luck as she intends to continue to study fashion in London next year.
Hi, I'm Jeanette Louise Yargan. I am the department chair for the music department, and it is my pleasure to introduce the 2020 music department graduates. Ichia Tanzanite Chen. Tanzanite is one of the most loyal and astute students one will ever meet. She has been a jazz guitarist in the music department, but also plays bass in the orchestra, paints, and plays piano. She joined us her junior year. One of her favorite memories is spending long consecutive days with her friends, even when she didn't want to because she was stuck on a mountain. It created some of the most special bonds she's ever had in her life. Tanzanite feels one of her most important accomplishments here has been meeting and befriending people that will continue to have an influence in her life well after her time in Idyllwild. She will be attending the new school in New York City in the fall and shedding forever. We will miss you, Tanzanite, and your fabulous scarf. Neil Chopra. Neil joined Idyllwild Arts his junior year in theater and then music for his senior year to focus more on the viola. Because we love violists so much, we were incredibly grateful that he did. One of his favorite memories was late night practice sessions with other people who also procrastinate their practicing until Tuesday night. A little note to the viewers that many students have their private lessons off the hill on Wednesdays. One of Neil's most important accomplishments here was just overall performing with so many talented peers. In the fall, Neil plans to continue and then finish his education by going to the new school in New York City, and then work in the theater business in some regard. Neil says, who really knows at this point? The musical theater community changes so rapidly, but that's what he loves about it. We wish you the very best, Neil. Michael Danievsky. Michael joined us in 10th grade, though he had also been part of our summer program for a couple of different summers as a pianist. Michael was this year's Lovelace Outstanding Artist winner and has collaborated on and conceptualized countless incredible projects over his 3 years here. One of Michael's favorite memories was playing in Mark Beebe's extraordinarily memorable senior recital in the spring of 2019. Michael feels that one of his most important accomplishments was receiving the Richard Wilson Music Award last year. And in the fall, he will attend the new School of Jazz and Contemporary Music on a scholarship. We are so proud of how far he has come and excited to see what beauty he will bring the world through his art. Michael, we wish you the best. Raymond Gregory Godfrey. Ray is one of our seniors and has been a jazz bass major who was also in our summer jazz program. He has been a wonderful asset to our department over the years. He has worked very hard with his music and always performs well on stage. He has been a fantastic collaborator with his classmates and grown so much as a musician and as a loyal friend. In addition to his musical talents, which are great, Ray has a strong heart for justice. Ray is this year's recipient of our Sam Karam Jazz Award. He will join the student body of CalArts in the fall. Ray, we are so proud of you. Junlong Guo. Junlong is one of our 4-year seniors who majored in horn performance. He would have played our alpenhorn for the ceremony this year had he been able to be here in person. Some of Junlong's favorite activities at Idyllwild Arts have been hanging out with his friends, playing basketball, working out in the gym, and cooking food with friends on the weekend. Junlong's talent on the horn has always been formidable and obvious to experts in the field, and he has earned himself a scholarship to attend the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland this fall to study with one of the top brass professors in the world. Junlong and I would like to personally give a shout out to Kurt Snyder, Doug Ashcraft, and Annie Varvari as well. Junlong, we wish you all the best. Shangjin Stephen Jiang. Stephen joined us his junior year on what must have been one of the fastest turnarounds ever. I believe he was recommended to us on a Friday, and he was here for school the following Wednesday after classes had already begun. Stephen is a quiet, steady presence in our department and always reliable. One of his favorite memories is chilling with friends, hiking to the point on weekends, food during Parents' Weekend, practicing, and more practicing. All of that practicing paid off because he got into his top choice for college on early decision, had a great time, and according to him, musically improved a ton. After graduation from Idyllwild Arts, he hopes to have a great summer and prepare for college at Northwestern University in Chicago. We are so grateful he joined us for 2 years and know that Northwestern is lucky to receive him. Stephen, we wish you every success. Fenila Kaiser. Fenila is bright, well-spoken, thoughtful, mature, and absolutely tenacious. As her advisor, I have had the pleasure of watching her blossom in her time here, and think one of my favorite memories of her was the kayaking trip that Harry and I teamed up for to take our advisees to the Pacific Ocean together. Her favorite memories include practicing piano in Upper Wayne and chatting with friends when she was not feeling like practicing. Fenila grew so much as a pianist while here, and she feels that one of her most important accomplishments has been becoming more comfortable performing on stage. In the fall, she will be going to Chapman University to study piano performance and hopes to pursue music as her future career. Fenila, we will miss you, and we wish you the very best. Anna Klechenkova. Anna joined the music department after switching from film and digital media, though her deep loyalty to her friends and teachers in that department never wavered, while she also made many new friends in music as well. One of Anna's best memories of Idyllwild Arts is that she met her best friends here. They are so special to her. She said that she's the happiest person in the world since she became friends with these wonderful people, particularly because she never had a brother and always wanted one, and Idyllwild Arts gave her a ton of the wisest brothers in her life, which she's so thankful to be around and who she can genuinely trust. She thinks one of the most emotional and her favorite accomplishments at Idyllwild Arts is when the students would prepare for weeks for a songwriting concert and then perform their songs with full enthusiasm. And after all, they would hug each other with tears in their eyes and they would say, "We did it, guys." Anna has mysterious plans after graduation and said, "If a person has the coolest plan in the world, they will never share it. But trust me, I have big and amazing plans for my future after graduation." We wish you all the best, Anna. Mbuya Robin Letegele. Mbuya joined Idyllwild Arts as a junior in the theater department, and then music for her senior year as a songwriter. Her songwriting game was on point, and she was featured quite early in the year on one of our showcase concerts. She also was one of just 100 people selected for the first TikTok Black History Month Creator Summit event in Los Angeles this past February. One of her favorite memories at Idyllwild is probably her first ever songwriting concert. She said it was so fun and everyone in her band was so kind and helpful with the whole process of helping her put together her song. She says it was the first time she really thought that she might actually be good at songwriting. One of her favorite accomplishments at Idyllwild is that she and Aminta Sky started Idyllwild's first ever Black Student Union. She's very proud of the progress that the BSU has made and is certain that they will do great things after she graduates. She plans on going to college at Berkeley and getting a degree in songwriting while still training in acting and dance. She also plans on continuing her career as a social media influencer and to use her platform to share her music with the world and to be a voice and advocate for Black people. Mbuya, we will miss you very much and know you are on your way to achieving great things. Henry Lin. Henry joined us his junior year on cello, and we are so glad he was with us for his final 2 years of high school. One of his favorite memories was playing chamber music with his wonderful teammates, Chris Sanderson, Derek Gentini, and Anthony Marquez. According to Henry, one of his biggest accomplishments was having his first recital in his life. This summer, Henry would like to find a job and record the entire Bach Cello Suite No. 5 by the end of summer break. After that, he will major in music performance at Indiana University Jacobs School of Music. They are very fortunate to receive him, and Henry, we wish you the very best. Shiyu Hansen Liu. Hansen joined us his sophomore year as a songwriting major and always has a warm smile and kind words to say when you see him. Even when he's working extremely hard, he is cheerful and welcoming. Hansen's favorite memory at Idyllwild Arts was in his sophomore year when he held that EDM concert before the last songwriting concert. He'd been wanting a stage where he could present his own original electronic music, and that concert gave him just the chance. Even though not a lot of people came, according to him, the whole audience was dancing and singing along, and that gave him such positive feedback. When asked about one of his biggest accomplishments, he said, "Well, I think it will be my 2-year perfect attendance record." Hansen would like to be a singer-songwriter who can be performing all around the world, but the first step will be learning even more things in college at Berkeley. Producing is also a big part of his career, where he can put all kinds of ideas into his own songs and show them to people all around the world. His overall goal is to be able to do everything music-related by himself, being able to write, produce, perform, and act. Hansen, we are so fortunate to have had you here as one of our students, and we wish you the best. Briley Parker Miller. Briley joined us in 10th grade as a jazz guitar major and switched to jazz drums his senior year, and we are so glad he showed us his brilliance on the kit. One of his favorite memories involves a particularly creative act of piano technician work to retrieve Mo Feinberg's phone, which had fallen inside of a piano. Briley feels that one of his biggest accomplishments was, in his words, convincing y'all to let me play the drums. To quote Anakin Skywalker, Briley, "You were right, you were right." Next year, Briley hopes to improve his musicianship even more in a gap year. Briley, we are so proud of how far you have come and your tireless service to others, and we wish you the very best. Nicole Elaine Neerman. Nikki joined us for her junior year and received our Outstanding Senior Musician Award this year. She quickly gained a reputation for being one of the hardest working students, promptly leaving Lower Wayne at 6:31 a.m. every morning to practice. Nikki said, "I have so many amazing memories. It's really hard to choose one, but one that really stands out to me is when I was rehearsing a song for one of the concerts. My band and I were working on putting the song together, and we were working on adding a solo section into the song. We practiced individual parts of the song, but we hadn't put the whole song together yet. But the first time we went through the song all the way through, everyone played the song perfectly. There was so much energy in the room, and we were having so much fun playing together. We ended the song, and we just all looked at each other and started cheering really loudly. It was such a magical moment." Being at Idyllwild has helped Nikki grow so much, which she feels is one of her biggest accomplishments. She's been able to improve her songwriting by the help of her brilliant teachers and from the inspiration from her peers. She says she's definitely not the same person who came to Idyllwild her junior year, and she's really proud of how much she's grown as a musician and a person. After Idyllwild, Nikki is joining Hansen and Mbuya to head to the Berklee College of Music. She is going to continue pursuing songwriting and working to become a recording artist. She wants to be able to use music to help connect people and make the world a better place. Nikki, we all know that you are well on your way. Oleg Nikulin. Oleg joined us as a sophomore in the Film and Digital Media Department and then expanded his artistic training by joining the music department his junior year for songwriting. He is so well loved by his friends here. One of Oleg's favorite memories was making music with Tio Droza his junior year. For Oleg, one of his biggest accomplishments was giving his senior recital this past semester. In the fall, Oleg will be going to Belmont University. Oleg, we wish you the very best. Irene Park. Irene joined us her junior year as a violin major. She's been a quiet but focused student with steely determination to improve as much as possible on her instrument. That focus definitely paid off because she's been awarded a large scholarship to attend Oberlin Conservatory this fall. Irene, we wish you the very best. Ifang Demi Rong. Demi is one of our four-year seniors who also came to us in the summer piano program. She could be found in the practice rooms sometimes nearly 8 hours per day, working hard and growing tremendously as a pianist. She was one of our concerto competition winners and performed the first movement of Ravel's Concerto in G with our orchestra in the spring of 2019. One of her favorite memories here was studying American history with our beloved Harry Trantham. Among her various accomplishments, including taking the driving test for her license, Demi is extremely happy that her senior year she met her now boyfriend. Demi has her heart set on Europe and plans on attending college auditions in Vienna and Berlin in October. Demi, we are so proud of how far you have come and wish you the best. Tong Daisy Su. Daisy is one of our four-year seniors and has assisted in the summer English language program. She was one of our concerto competition winners and performed the first movement of her Grieg concerto in A minor with the orchestra this past fall. For Daisy, one of her favorite memories ended up being a difficult but important moment. When she was a freshman, piano teachers Doug and Parvati had a serious conversation with her. She still remembers that was on a Friday, and not surprisingly, she had missed her lesson again. She says that should be a horrible memory, but is still, to this day, feeling very thankful. Daisy thinks her greatest accomplishment would be how Idyllwild Arts changed her attitude of learning. She says she doesn't know how to explain it, but she just feels different right now. She feels very strongly that the environment of this school, the teachers, the classmates, and her friends changed her somehow. This fall, she received a large scholarship and is thus planning to try to do her best to keep her GPA high while at the Cincinnati Conservatory of Music. During the free time, she would like to do some kind of internship, and she says she will and definitely have a dog. Daisy, we will miss you and wish you all good things and enough time for a dog. Joshua Summerlin. Josh joined us for his senior year as a violin performance major. He has grown much as a musician in just 1 year here, is a delightful conversationalist, and has matured so much personally. Some of Josh's favorite memories were spending time with his friends and working with other artists. He has particularly enjoyed playing with the songwriters. Josh feels that one of his biggest accomplishments is his improvement on both violin and bass throughout this past year. We're very lucky that Josh plans on returning to Idyllwild Arts as a postgrad. He is hoping to play violin and bass professionally as a studio musician, as well as be a live performer, and knows that coming back here will help launch him well on that path. Josh, we are proud of you and look forward to your return. Jaden Skylar Tamboong Cineris. Jaden is one of our four-year seniors who has been an oboe performance major. He is extremely bright, ambitious, and quick-witted, and has greatly matured this past year into a thoughtful young adult and steady friend. Some of his favorite memories include late-night weekend hangouts with his closest friends in Small Dorm 3, freshman and junior year. Jaden feels that one of his biggest accomplishments has been, in his own words, discovering who I am and who I want to be as a person, and finally getting out of my shell to show my true personality.
After Idyllwild Arts, and after a few changes of plans, Jaden has decided that in the spring semester of 2021, he plans on moving to New York to study at the New York University Tandon School of Engineering as a computer engineering major. While there, Jaden intends to explore new grounds of the New York lifestyle. Jaden, we are proud of you, and we believe you will go far.
Liam Walker. Liam joined us in 10th grade in the theater department and then as a voice major in the music department for his junior and senior years. Liam is quiet in general, but definitely has a wonderful sense of humor and strong desire to improve himself as a musician. His electronically drawn stick figures are also delightful. Some of Liam's favorite memories include going to prom in 10th and 11th grade. Liam feels his junior recital was one of his biggest personal accomplishments at Idyllwild Arts. After taking a year or two in community college, it is Liam's goal to get into a UC music program. Liam, we wish you all the best.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Carpenter, and I'm the chair of the theater department. Emilia Acevedo. Emilia is a 3-year musical theater student who will be leaving Idyllwild and attending UCLA in the fall. Do not be fooled by this musical theater beauty. She is the complete package of beauty, brains, and brawn. She is equally powerful on stage, backstage, and in her community, where she leads any task with grace and humility. Look out, world, because this woman is unstoppable. Gabrielle DiBernardo. Gabrielle is a dynamic and thought-provoking young art maker. I will always remember her portrayal of the Grand Duchess in You Can't Take It With You. Gabrielle is gifted at processing intellectual topics and then funneling that knowledge into inspired and inspiring art pieces. This 2-year student from Temecula will continue her quest for justice and learning at Chapman University. Scarlett Faye Lavery. Scarlett has been a dedicated and positive force in the theater department. Her care and compassion for her classmates was evident throughout all 4 years of her time in Idyllwild. As a musical theater student, her final performance opportunity was cut short this spring, but she will always be remembered for her roles in A Chorus Line and You Can't Take It With You. Scarlett will be attending Long Island University, Brooklyn in the fall. Juan Lee. Juan is a 4-year powerhouse in the theater department. Despite his many roles as an acting emphasis, his role in the children's traveling musical, Honk Jr., allowed him to shine. Just like Ugly, his character in the play, not my opinion of him, his growth and transformation have been a blessing to watch. While I will not miss his very loud all-school announcements, I will miss him greatly and congratulate him as he moves on to Cornish College this fall. Emilias, who is also known as Emilias, the girl with one name. Though Emma has only been with us for 1 year, she has truly found her place in our community. This girl is capable of anything. In her short few months, she has played a Mama Duck, earned a place at the National Shakespeare Competition, and has played a historical villain, James II, in The Glorious William and Mary. Emma will continue to study theater and creative writing at the University of California, San Diego. Nikolai Palanza Kraus. NPK, as he is affectionately called in McNeil dorm, is a 2-year acting student from Germany. In his time at Idyllwild, he played the role of Kolenkopf in You Can't Take It With You, and Philip Lombard in And Then There Were None. Nikolai's fun-loving spirit and sense of adventure have diverted his attention at times, but in the end, he has worked hard and grown tremendously. And today, he's graduating. Next fall, he will attend Suffolk University in Boston, Massachusetts. Gwen Malik. Gwen is a master of disguise. Both on stage and off, she will keep you guessing. In every role, like Herbert in Hint, Filament in The Learned Ladies, or Vera in And Then There Were None, she became a new and contrasting character. Don't underestimate the strength and potential of this statuesque and lovely young woman. Look out, Sarah Lawrence, as Gwen is a force to be reckoned with. Darren Robertus Radian. Darren started off his 4-year tenure at IAA playing Jonathan, a 10-year-old boy in Welcome to Sleepy Hollow, and ended his final year playing Robert, a married man, in The Drowsy Chaperone. His characters, like him, grew up at Idyllwild Arts. Darren has proved to be a loyal, dedicated ensemble member who embodies the spirit of the IAA Theater Department. Darren will be attending University of Hartford in Connecticut to pursue a BFA in musical theater. Madison Snyder. Maddie is the sweet songbird from the Inland Empire of Southern California. Her resume at Idyllwild Arts is extensive, as she has sung for numerous musical theater cabarets, played a saucy maid in The Learned Ladies, and most recently portrayed Queen Mary's sister Anne in the high school premiere of The Glorious William and Mary. Madison will be taking a gap year to pursue travel and studying acting. Asia Stewart. Asia, a 2-year student, is equally talented in both music and theater. Many of her skills are showcased in the original music of Off the Grid, which was written and performed by theater department students. The sweet ending of her career at IAA came with the stellar performance playing the role of the bastard in The Glorious William and Mary, just a few weeks before we all left. Considering her multifaceted talents, I am sure Asia will be presented with many opportunities to shine throughout her career. Anki Wong. Anki has attended Idyllwild Arts for 4 years, having studied both in the IA department and the theater department. As an acting student, she was a strong advocate for her personal growth and branched out to incorporate film in her aspirations. Anki is passionate and determined, and she will reach her goals. I know with 100% certainty she will achieve her dreams. Elena Laney Wilkie. Laney is a wonderful representation of the benefits of growing up in a welcoming, artistic mountain community. Having grown up in Idyllwild and continued all 4 years at the Academy, Laney is one of the most awesome human beings ever in the history of air breathers. Those are her words, not mine. There are far too many roles to address directly, but she has fearlessly and aggressively attacked every opportunity presented to her. She is a remarkable talent with limitless potential. She will be studying for 1 year in online college and then attending Del Arte International School of Physical Theater in Blue Lake, California. Shay Williams. Shay is a 4-year senior that has performed in the roles of King Hamlet's Ghost in Who's There, Gremlin in Off the Grid, and Emily Brent in And Then There Were None. A native of New Orleans, she will be moving to Chicago to attend DePaul University, where she will study a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology with a minor in Criminology. Shay's sweet smile and yearly dose of king cake will be greatly missed next year. Aurora Winger. Aurora, our 2020 McNeil Award winner, is an unstoppable 4-year student from Utah. While starting as a musical theater student, she discovered her passion for stage management. Whether directing, production designing, or building costumes, Aurora approaches each task with enthusiasm and passion. She will be attending Fordham University, pursuing a Bachelor of Arts in Design and Production with an emphasis in stage management. And in true Aurora fashion, she hopes to double major in business as well. Lu Meng Molly Yang. Molly is a 3-year musical theater student from China who has worked diligently to develop her skills. She has contributed to many Idyllwild Arts performances, including A Chorus Line, Off the Grid, and You Can't Take It With You. Featured in a recent ID Talk through Art and Society, Molly spoke of wanting to reshape her native Chinese dramatic forms. I have no doubt that Molly will accomplish anything she puts her mind to. Jerry Jihong Zhao. Jerry has studied acting at Idyllwild Arts for 2.5 years. He has shared his talents in roles such as Mr. DePina in You Can't Take It With You, Wargrave in And Then There Were None, and his musical stylings will be presented in the production of The Drowsy Chaperone. Jerry has worked hard to expand his current skills and take on new challenges. Next fall, he will be attending Chapman University, ready to take on whatever life throws at him. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Hello everyone, parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, pets, whomever and wherever you are, welcome. My name is David Reed-Marr, and I am chair of the Visual Arts Department. This is a wonderful group of visual arts seniors who have shown remarkable courage and determination during these uncertain times. Their character is not only measured by their achievements here, but also by the caliber of the colleges and universities they will be attending. So now, it is my pleasure to introduce our visual arts graduating seniors of 2020. Vaslel Adisu, kind, compassionate, caring, sensitive, a great friend to many. Vaslel will be attending Maryland Institute College of Art. Have a wonderful adventure, Vaslel. Ariel Barish. Ariel is courageous, a courageous art maker, intense, authentic, has used the genre of portraiture to understand herself more deeply, and all with a beautiful smile. Ariel will be attending Mills College. Bon voyage. Etienne Chen, deeply sensitive. We have noticed a growing social awareness both in her work and her interactions with the world, as was demonstrated in her amazing senior show. She will be attending Parsons College of Art and Design. Be well, have fun. Camila Cortina Moreno. Camila is playful and honest, a strong advocate for the beauty and relevance of indigenous art and craft. Her piece, An Artist Statement for her senior show, was a proclamation of herself as an amazing artist. Camila is still deciding where to go to college, but I believe it's a toss-up between Pacific Northwest College of Art and Kansas City Art Institute. Wherever she goes, she will spread light and joy. Meijing Hunt Babcock. Bright, engaged, hardworking, dependable, she will always be straightforward in her interactions. And that same straightforwardness is what makes her art so powerful. She will be attending Drexel University. Thank you, Meijing. Reagan Ingbretson. Brave, honest. Her smile lights up a room. A great helper, always available for students and teachers. Reagan will be going to the College of the Desert, just down the road. Come and visit us. We'd love to see you. Ruwei Aleka Lee, very unique artistic voice. Motivated and dedicated, she's not afraid to take on difficult subjects. She'll be going to my hometown, London, to the London College of Fashion, part of the UAL network. Enjoy London. It's a great city. You'll love it. Jiangwen Patrick Lee, studious, a scholar of art. He'll be taking a gap year, perhaps to explore a synthesis between art and philosophy. Take care, Patrick. Xixian Coco Liao, Coco has made huge leaps artistically in the last 18 months and has become a sensitive, creative student who has developed a wry sense of humor. She will be attending Central St. Martin's, London. Enjoy. Ji-Wan Lily Nam, sensitive, strong, passionate, incredible cosmic imagination, always thinking of others. Lily got an early acceptance to Rhode Island School of Design. They are lucky to get you, Lily. Yoon Koo Doris Ni. Doris can really draw and is not afraid to take on challenging subjects. She will be attending Pratt Institute in New York. Enjoy the Big Apple. Na Yoon Han Siang. Han has a work ethic like no other. I can still picture her climbing those clay towers in the rain to finish her senior show before we all had to leave. Talking of towers, she has become a pillar of the visual arts department during her time here. In all likelihood, she will be attending Alfred University with a generous scholarship. We will miss your beautiful presence. Leah Supranenko, intelligent, kind, socially aware. She often uses personal narratives to inform her work. There is a strong possibility that Leah will be interning with the well-known media personality Kylie Jenner. Thank you for all you've given to the VA department. Ching Yu Joy Wu. Joy has made a quiet but powerful impression on the VA department because of her natural kindness. She is choosing between Parsons School of Design or the Fashion Institute of Technology. Wherever you go, you will spread joy. Du-Jen Jeremy Xu. Jeremy has discovered joy in the practice of painting in his wonderful impasto landscapes. He is a totally genuine human being with a disarming sense of humor. Jeremy will be attending Camberwell College of Art, London, which is a great painting school. We will miss you and your bike, Jeremy. Yuan Duo. Yuan's critique defense of her senior show was wonderfully digressive and insightful, and her piece, in all its befuddling glory, was a testament to her determination and integrity. Yuan has not yet decided where she's going to next year, but wherever it is, she will make an impact. Thank you, and we love you all.
We have come to the end of the 2020 commencement ceremony of Idyllwild Arts Academy. Thank you all for witnessing the accomplishments of these outstanding young men and women. And now, will our graduates around the world please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, it is my profound honor to present to you the 2020 graduates of Idyllwild Arts Academy.
we finally made it. But remember, wherever you go, stay hydrated.
Oui, bien sûr, je comprends, mais c'est... Hey! It's been a year that I have graduated. Have a good day. Évidemment, si tu prends ça de ce point de vue-là, c'est évident.
time flies. Someday we'll come back and make our art. We're thankful for you and for Idyllwild too. We can't wait to see your dreams come true. Though we know it's not the end, it's hard letting this all go. Saying goodbye to home. Gonna miss these trees, our family. You have helped us grow. Saying goodbye to home. It's time for us to leave, to find who will become. We'll miss our time at Idyllwild. We've learned so much through the years, so we don't have to fear the time when we'll leave Idyllwild behind. Though we know it's not the end, it's hard letting this all go. Saying goodbye to home. Gonna miss these trees, our family. You have helped us grow. Saying goodbye to home. But don't look at it as the end. It's just a new beginning. Made so many friends, so many lessons we'll remember. Though we know it's not the end, it's hard letting this all go. Saying goodbye to home. Gonna miss these trees.